Yeah. Solid Hill TDS, what's up? Yeah, come on. I.O.W. Sports Network, late night edition. Let's go. Come on.
We about to raise the bar. Wild card mar. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Modelo Le Cigar. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card mar. We about to raise the bar. Wild card mar. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Modelo Le Cigar. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card mar. Hey. L Boogie with the hot flame, ashtray full of top names, little tree for your membrane. This the 9 hour time frame. I just snatched up a 6-pack, got my hands on a lid pack, whipping up a little batch of snacks. Yeah, man, I think I'm all set. Late night, can't sleep, go ahead and just tap in. Better grab you a cold one, and we about to get some laughs in. Wild card on the microphone, he'll hit you with a couple flurries. Y'all need to just strap in for some entertainment sports commentary. We about to raise the bar. Wild card bar. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Modelo Le Cigar. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card bar. We about to raise the bar. Wild card bar.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's going on? What's going on, people? Welcome to another episode of I.O.W. Sports Late Night Owl Edition, episode 425 with your boy Wild Card Mar in the building. You know what it is. Hey, tap in all the I.O.W. Sports Network social media platforms at the bottom of the screen, and boom, right there at my tip of my finger, right there, Twitter, KC Wild Card Mar. Tap in with your boy. All right, that's why I be loading up and sharing all my content that I be doing. So hey, go show your boy some love. Hey, blenders, been waiting. Still rocking the Nocturnals, the originals. These are originals before y'all change them up. These are OGs. Anyway, let's get down to business because we got a lot to talk about. Obviously, I think there's a little situation in Pittsburgh going down. It looks like Justin Fields might lose his job, and not because of injury, but just because. Well, we'll talk about it. Well, I got my reasons on why there's a good reason why we might see Justin Fields losing that starting position in Pittsburgh. I got some opinions. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Of course, for all you NFL fans, NFL heads, especially fans of the Buffalo Bills, the New York Jets, hey, your teams got better. We'll talk about obviously the trades. Amari Cooper goes to Buffalo. We'll talk about the significance of that, what that means. We'll also talk about, of course, Devontae Adams getting traded to the Jets. We'll talk about that. But I got to start right here. Because Aaron Rodgers, man. This guy's a piece of work, man. Hey, this man Aaron Rodgers is a piece of work. What's up, Teets? What's happening with you, sis? Love you. What's good? Where did I go? I didn't go nowhere. I didn't go nowhere. Where did I go? That man Aaron Rodgers is a piece of work. For real. Look, I like his game. I've always liked his game. But he's starting to become something else. All right. And he's been in this league long enough to understand that, pointing fingers sometimes ain't the way to go. Sometimes, you being in that quarterback position, good and damn well that there's going to be a lot of things that's going to get thrown on you that's not necessarily your fault. There's going to be some blame that you just going to have to swallow. There's some, because let's be honest, when you play the highest paid position and you see cats like Daniel Jones, who, quite frankly, really aren't that good, making 40, 45 million bucks a year. You see Deshaun Watson with his fully guaranteed contract, and he's playing like dog shit. You feel me? Yeah. What I'm saying is that when you play quarterback in the NFL, man, you just gotta. Sometimes you just gotta, bite that bullet, bro. I just think Aaron Rodgers is something else. So obviously, there were some good things that the Jets were able to do against the Bills on Monday night. All right. There were some good things that they were able to do, but there were some things that just didn't go well. They still look like the same old Jets, fumbling, bumbling, stumbling over themselves. They had, I think, double digit in penalties, like almost 11 penalties, damn near 100 yards in penalties. So they still look undisciplined, But here's what it was starting to bother me about Aaron Rodgers. Here's what's starting to bother me. He knows that he plays his position that gets very scrutinized, and you get the blame when things get fucked up and go wrong, but you get the praise when things go right. That's just the nature of playing an NFL quarterback. What I'm really not starting to really like is that this dude has millions of excuses. Oh man, well, I wasn't at mini camp and training camp, and I didn't have time to gel with the receivers. Well, you chose to go eat some mushrooms, drink some ayahuasca, and go live in the darkness in some cave for weeks on in and out, and decide to miss mandatory mini camp. That was your decision. You told Robert Saleh, coach at the time, GM, owner, say, hey man, I know it's mandatory, but I'm Aaron Rodgers. I'm gonna go eat these mushrooms, baby. I'm gonna go sit this ayahuasca. I'm gonna go get high. You chose. That was your option. And then now you wondering why you aren't having that connection with your wide receiver core. Garrett Wilson is a good receiver. It wasn't just 2 years ago. We was talking about this guy as being a breakout star. He had a great rookie year with damn near everybody at quarterback. Zach Wilson, Joe Flacco, Mike White. This man had a revolving door of quarterbacks, still almost put up damn near 1,200 yards. But all of a sudden, Aaron Rodgers, the great Aaron Rodgers, don't know how to play football with Garrett Wilson. Make that shit make sense. I know Garrett Wilson got to be frustrated. Like, come on, man. I was putting up numbers with Zach Wilson, the plumber, the janitor, your baby daddy, her baby daddy. Cat down the street. I was putting up numbers with him. The old man at the YMCA that just stands in the pocket and flings it like he's Joe Cool. I put numbers up with him. I put up numbers with her. The flag football guy, Doucette, he was giving me numbers. How the hell does he get numbers with a whole shitload of everybody, but all of a sudden the Hall of Famer can't get him the football enough and can't put up numbers? But come on now. So I'm just confused on why all of a sudden the offense just can't get right. But here's the ultimate thing that's really starting to irritate the damn piss out of me with Aaron Rodgers. This is what he said post game after last night. I found it today, but this is what he said.
Two verticals, Allen's down the seam, Mike's down the red line. So I'm looking at Allen. He puts his hand up, three guys go with him. So I'm throwing a no look to the red line. And when I just peek my eyes back there, he's running an inbreaker. So it's got to be down the red line.
So were you throwing that to come back to it?
No, I was throwing it to the red line, but when I got to about here, I realized he was running an inbreaker, so I had to kind of adjust it a little bit. But the play is two guys vertical, one guy down the seam, one guy on the red line.
Okay, Aaron. 2 guys down the seam, 1 guy down the red line. Mike Williams, the guy you threw it to, he ran the wrong route. That's what I gathered. Hey, you saying he ran the wrong route? Okay, that might be true because I don't know your offense. I don't know. I'm not at the practice. Cool. I'll take your word for that. Aaron Rodgers. But here's the problem. Even if he did ran the wrong route, you just said yourself, I'm throwing a no-look pass. Oh, what? Why the hell are you throwing a no-look pass on 3rd and 16? Damn near 40 yards down the field, a no-look pass? I know you want to look off the safeties and open up your wide receiver by looking at other people. Well, you can still do that, but the no-look pass? Really? The no-look pass? Huh. So, let me get this right. If you take away your vision, there's certain things that you just won't be able to do at an elite level. All right? I'm just saying. I'm just being honest. All right? There's a lot of things that you can do on a regular day basis that, hey, man, you top tier at. You know? I could cut them onions. I could, peel them carrots. I can drive. I'm a NASCAR driver. Ooh, boy. But you got your vision. So take that away. Now, how good are you really going to be without your vision? So you chose to purposely take away your vision on that 3rd and 16 play that you absolutely needed to convert. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, I came with receipts. Here's the play. All right. Here's the play. All right. I want you to look at this. So here's the deal. Here's the 3rd and 16. Now I want to do the up. He got a wide receiver open. Up. If he catches that, Breece Hall could probably get that first down. If not, make the 4th down play more meaningful, more able to convert. In that situation, I think Breece Hall could get a nice chunk right there. All right. And set up if not get the first, at least set up a 4th down and short that makes it more easy to convert. Here's my issue. Even if Mike Williams ran the wrong route, don't put that blame on him because that's what it sounded like. Did you see that throw? It was severely underthrown. Severely underthrown. Like Mike Williams literally stopped and tried to come back to get to the football and still wasn't even close. The safety for the Bills had to make a miraculous play to even get the interception. So the way that I'm looking at it, even if Mike Williams ran the wrong route, you threw a severely underthrown ball. You had the check down with grass right in front of him. He could have picked up the first. If not, make it easier for you on 4th down. Let's just call a spade a spade. You got greedy. You wanted to make the big play because I'm Aaron freaking Rodgers. I'm Aaron Rodgers. I want to make the big play. Look at me. Hey, look at me. I can eat the mushrooms and drink the ayahuasca at the same time and flick it the wrist. Ooh, look at that pass. So you wanted to get greedy. You wanted to da-da-da, da-da-da. You wanted the top play. You want to remind people that you still that same bad man that only won 1 Super Bowl. But you got the greatest arm talent in the history of NFL. And here's the thing. I've always been a fan of Aaron Rodgers. I've always thought that his ability to throw the football is literally on another level. I always felt that he was a better thrower of the football than Tom Brady, than Peyton Manning, the quarterbacks that he was compared to in a majority of the peak of his career. It was always Manning, Brady, Breeze, Rodgers. Those were the matchups that you would like to see as a football fan of those 2 quarterbacks on your primetime TV flinging the football all over the field. But you knew that when you had Aaron Rodgers, man, your team had a chance to win. But those days, for me personally, I think they starting to fade away. Because that same Aaron Rodgers, he's old now. His talent ain't like that no more. He ain't moving like that no more. And it's quite clear. It's quite evident. Do we still get flashes of old school Aaron Rodgers? Of course we do. There's some throws I'm like, okay, that's Aaron Rodgers that I know. But this, when you severely underthrow, whether it was the wrong route or not, it was so underthrown, just eat that. Especially when you had somebody on the check down. I mean, look at it. Look at it, ladies and gentlemen. Look at all that space that Breece Hall has in front of him. You can turn the 3rd and 16 to easily, if not convert the first down. He's wide open. And he's a handful to tackle. Those defenders are moving backwards. They're not moving towards him. You did not have to throw that. Let's call it a spade, bro. I mean, my thing is like you can't sit here and point the fingers and do this and do that. You didn't done enough finger pointing. You got one coach fired. You got a man with a family he got to feed. And I ain't feeling too sorry for him. He handsomely paid. But I'm saying, he's lost his job. He's lost his source of income to take care of his family. They're going to be all right for a minute. You know, he got M's. He good. But still, your piss poor performance on your side of the ball, you and bum-ass Nathaniel Hackett, who couldn't hack it, all pun intended, as a head coach in Denver, got fired 15 games in, 14 games in. You decide, hey, man, you my buddy. I'm going to New York. Come on with me. Oh, no, we just going to ignore that you sucked as a head coach in the offense that you was coaching as your expertise was severely trash. Come on and coach the offense with me, boy. I'm your boy. I got you, dog. I will say this. The man's loyal. The man, Aaron Rodgers, is loyal to his peoples now. He brought old Randall Cobb over. Y'all remember Randall Cobb? He was washed up, but he brought him to New York last year. You know, he brought on Alan Lazard. Well, nobody really tripping on Alan Lazard. He brought him on over to New York. Hey, man, I loved you at Green Bay. Come on over to New York. Hey, Nathaniel Hackett, man, we made some magic in Green Bay. You know I bamboozled and fooled you, thought I was coming to Denver when you went, but nah. Come on over and be my OC in New York. You know. And y'all just saw the trade today. He said, hey, let's do what we did in the Green Bay, baby. Come on to New York. The man loyal, I give him that. If you on his side and you stay true to the homie, he'll look out for you now. I give him that. He's one loyal son of a bitch. But if you ain't his dog, you ain't his homie, he gonna do this. What he did to Mike Williams. Mike Williams looking for that license plate of that bus that ran his ass over today. Oh, no worries. The license plate say AR12, AR12. Oh, AR8. He got number 8 now. My bad. It says Rodgers on the license plate. It says mushrooms on the license plate. He got AR8 in a mushroom emoji on the license plate. That's what ran you over, dog. That's what ran you over, man. But we just gotta call a spade a spade. It's like enough is enough. We know you talented back then, you know. We know what you once was. What we looking for is what the hell you gonna do now? And what you've been doing now, y'all saw the numbers. The Jets been getting the same production that they've gotten with Zach Wilson. I repeat, they've gotten the same production from Aaron Rodgers this year that they've gotten in the same time span with Zach Wilson last year. Same results. Same results. It might have been a win up or down for Zach Wilson, but still, damn near same production. But I was told as a football fan that Aaron Rodgers was brought in as the last missing piece for the Super Bowl team here in New York. That's what I was told. That's what they said. That's what y'all been feeding to your fans. That's what you've been feeding to the fan base, to the people who want to listen left and right. Jet up. J-E-T-S, Jets. That's what you've been telling them. You got the old man, fireman Ed just firing everybody up for you. You got them fired up for a letdown. You got them fired up for a letdown because the way that you playing this year, it ain't looking good. But here's the positive, y'all. Here's the positive. Oh, I look at things as the whole picture, negative and positive. As bad as Aaron Rodgers is being an asshole and running teammates over, and hey, I'm gonna tell y'all this. Don't be surprised if I'm Mike Williams. Hey man, y'all brought in Devontae Adams, man. Go ahead and ship me up out of here. Y'all don't appreciate me. My quarterback don't appreciate me. Hey, all right, I'll leave. Y'all roll with Garrett Wilson, roll with Lazard, roll with Aaron Rodgers or Devontae Adams. Put me somewhere that I can be appreciated and ain't nobody gonna run me over and throw me out to the wolves if it was just my fault. But you're not gonna point at that. Your ass got greedy on that play. That your ass should have just took the check down. Lived to play another game. This is shit that Aaron Rodgers knows. He's a veteran. He's a vet. He playing like a rookie right now. So, I mean, look, man, I can't stand that type of shit. As a sports fan, because I played sports. One thing that can rub a teammate the wrong way is put blame on him. Nah, Pimp, we got access to the same film. If Wildcard Mar got access to that film and he saw that Breece Hall was open in the flat, I got the same film and said, hey, Pimp, why you trying to force it to me? Even if I did run the wrong route, why are you forcing it to me on 3rd and 16 where you got a guy wide open that can get some chunk yards, can easily convert the first down, or if not, make it easier for us on 4th? Why are you trying to force it to me on a no look? 40 yards down the field. A no look pass, really? See, people don't understand. They tell on themselves. The man just said it in the press conference. Yeah, I was throwing the no look pass. It's 40 yards downfield. I think I might want to need you to use your eyes to see what the hell you looking at 40 yards downfield, Pimp. The hell we talking about you trying to throw a no look pass? What is this Barnum and Bailey's? Is this a circus? What, all of a sudden we doing Harlem Globetrotters on the football field now? No, Pimp, I need you to see where you throwing the damn ball. Like, come on now. I can't deal with this shit, man. Hey, these egos of some of these people is getting ridiculous. We know you good. We know you were good. But you can't have the attitude of what you once was when you playing like boo-boo right now. I need your attitude to match your play. If you playing like boo-boo, you need to have a not so boo-boo attitude. You need to be a little bit more humble. Sit down. Be humble. Holla, little bitch. Like, come on, what are we doing? Aaron Rodgers? Maybe the mushrooms ain't kicking hard enough. Maybe the ayahuasca ain't put enough humility in your ass. You might want to switch up the strand. You might want to switch it up. I know you a toker. I got some good kush that'll make you chill out. I got some good weed that make you mellow out. Cause you need something to cool this little attitude you got. Like this reminds me when a big chick that's probably like 300 pounds look like Smeagol got the nerves to have an attitude of a pretty chick. Or it's when a little dick bastard got the nerve to have the attitude of a big dick energy motherfucker. That shit don't go together. You know? We need your energy to match what you're producing. If you're coming up a little short, you need to be a little bit humble. So you can talk shit when you got the King Kong. You can talk a little shit. You can talk some shit. You know? When you a dime and fine, you can talk a little shit. But when you a gutter sniper and bust it in the face, come on now. You can't be talking too loud and reckless like you like that. Somebody tell you about yourself. It's the same situation in sports. You can't be talking loud and boisterous like you the shit based off what you used to do. No. Your energy got to match what you're doing right now, pimp. Aaron Rodgers, you looking like Deshaun Watson, no massages right now. Yeah. Y'all ain't looked at his numbers? Oh, his numbers ain't too pretty. He looking like homeboy in Cleveland, looking a little stressed out with no massages. You know what I'm talking about? So come on, man. Have your energy. Match your play, boy. Match your play. Match your play. Well, I'm just saying, man. But as we move on, we talk about Davante Adams going to New York. I'm just going to be honest, y'all. I know why they did it. Because let's be honest, the Jets are going all in. All right? Jets are going all in. The defense is good. You need the playmakers on offense. And it makes sense. This is why they're going all in. Look at where they're at. Look at where they're at when it comes to the standings in the East. So pretty much they're trying to for sure stamp themselves into a playoff. All right. Because if you win the East, you look at everything else in the East. I mean, New England, they trash. All right. They absolutely are. Boo-boo. They butt cheeks. I mean, they just made a quarterback switch to the rookie, and he wasn't no better than Jacoby Brissett. All right. Look, they just ain't got no offense. They are trash. Absolutely dookie. So you look at where they're at. You see how Miami is struggling. No Tua. You know what I'm saying? Tua gets knocked out with the concussion. All of a sudden, he can't play. They put him on IR for 4 weeks, and the offense went with him. They can't move the football. Tyreek Hill mad. He's throwing his cryptic tweets. He's over here posting old highlights of, greener days and winning Super Bowls in Kansas City. Being petty. The team that you just lost to, Buffalo, you could have won the game. If you're being frank, could have won the game. But you're pretty much neck and neck with them. I mean, literally, you got Buffalo at 4-2, Miami 2-3, Jets 2-4, Patriots 1-5. Everybody's right there. You could have won that game last night. You should be 3-3. Buffalo should be 3-3. You should be having that win at the top of the AFC East right now, but you don't. And it's not the defensive fault. Defense been doing their thing. They've been doing their thing. But you know what really kills it? Is your passing game. Absolutely your passing game. I mean, literally, the Jets, and the crazy thing is, it's not like they're terribly bad at the passing game. They're 16th in passing. But the only problem is that, they're 22nd overall in offense. So, yeah, it is an offensive issue. But you get Davante Adams just because, hey, what's wrong with having more weapons? What's wrong with having more weapons? There's nothing wrong with having more weapons. Hey, and Davante Adams, that's a hell of a good weapon. It amazes me how all of a sudden his hamstring injury, he's feeling better now. He got out of Vegas. Hey, see, last week, I can't play. 2 weeks before that, I can't play. My hamstring. Oh, yeah, you can't play, huh? He played 3 games. Mother 3 games. My hamstring. Can't play. Thursday. Matter of fact, he already said he playing Taco Tuesday. On Tuesday, Davante Adams traded to New York. Hey, Yeah, I'm ready to suit up. It's Pittsburgh this weekend. What's good? You ready? You ready to play? Boys, the magic of a hamstring injury just goes away when you get up out of Vegas, huh? So let me start right here. All right. There's two things about this trade that is crazy. I kept telling people that the Raiders do Raiders shit. Raiders do Raiders shit. You bring Devontae in. Obviously, he came in for thoughts that he was going to play with Derek Carr. You shipped Derek Carr out. You paid him a whole bunch of money. Gave Green Bay some picks. You trade him for a third rounder? A conditional? That can possibly turn into a second if he goes all pro, which he, it's Devontae Adams. That's doable. Makes a Pro Bowl. Plays a certain amount of games, make it to the Super Bowl. Now that part, but pretty much a third, possible two. That's it. That's all it took. I'm pretty sure that the Jets said, "Hey man, we'll take the rest of the guaranteed money on the contract, and we'll take the rest of the contract over. You don't worry about it." I'm pretty sure that was part of it, because I don't think the Raiders make that trade without saying, "Hey man, you got this amount of money on guaranteed money left. Why don't you take it over?" Like, if he wants to be gone, let him be completely gone. You take over the rest of the contract and the rest of the guaranteed money. Because I looked at his contract today. He got it out. It's almost pretty much a 1-year deal. There's a potential out after this year. So whatever's left on that contract, the majority of that guaranteed money is pretty much already paid up. But the fact of the matter is I don't understand the Raiders. Look, I understand why you trade them, because y'all suck. Y'all not going nowhere. Why just keep just draining your wallet to a guy that's not going to make y'all a Super Bowl? Hell, y'all not know you're going to be a playoff team. I understand. Matter of fact, y'all should fire sale the whole squad. Anybody worth of any talent or value, hey, they on the block. They on the trading block. We hitting reset for the 13th millionth time in Raiders Nation history. Y'all didn't hit the reset button so many damn times. Y'all like that old beat up damn PlayStation that y'all just refuse to just knock the dust off, but you keep hitting the reset button as if that's gonna change anything. No, bro. You got a clean house. You got a clean house. Come on now. The Raiders got to be the most dumbest operated sports franchise in history. I mean, got to be. What's up, man? boy, them Cowboys got linemen scoring. The Cowboys got a lot of issues. One of their biggest issues is they love giving money to mediocre motherfuckers. I'm in the wrong business. I need to be more like a Dak Prescott. That man pockets is fat. Getting $60 million a year to be an okay motherfucker. I'm telling you, if I was smart, I'd have been out there in the field with my daddy just practicing just dish. Get that throw down. That's it. Shit, I fucked up in life. But come on, man. Devontae Adams, I love it. I love it because it's going to add some more spark to that offense. You saw last night there was a slight difference in between how the offense was more fluid with Todd Downing as the OC instead of Nathaniel Hackett as the OC. It looked different. It looked better. It ran fluid more. But they still got some issues. So here's the thing that Jets fans, I think, know is a problem. All right? Here's what they know is the problem. They know that their offensive line is trash. They know it. Did y'all see how many times your boy Aaron Rodgers was getting hit last night? And that's from a Buffalo's pass rush that they were elite with Von Miller. Von Miller didn't play last night. He's on a 4-game suspension, and they still got after that ass. I'm talking about your boy was getting hit. He was getting hit left and right. I imagine that's what Justin Bieber looked like at the Freak Fest down with Diddy and the Baby Oil, was just looking left and right, just getting hit everywhere. Oh Lord, I'm just getting hit. Oh shit. Oh, hit again. Oh, hit again. Look this way, hit. Look that way, hit. Damn. They was hitting the shit out of Aaron Rodgers last night. So you bring in Devontae Adams, it's cool. It looks good. But Devontae Adams can't block a D end, a D tackle. He can't block a weak side linebacker, a strong side linebacker. He can't block a nickel corner coming off the slot on a blitz. Because you don't want Devontae Adams blocking nickel corners. He more than likely probably won't even be the slot anyway. But the fact of the matter is, you use Devontae Adams to go out there, run routes, catch. How many slants you think you're going to win the Super Bowl with? How many screens you think you're going to win the Super Bowl with to eliminate the pass rush? Screens and slants ain't going to win you no Super Bowls. I don't care how creative Todd Downing really thinks he is, or Nathaniel Hackett really thinks he is. If you can't stop the blitz, you can't stop the pressure, you have no chance to get the damn football to Devontae Adams. How you gonna get him the football? How was Aaron Rodgers? Well, we already see that he likes to no-look pass 40 yards down the field. How's he gonna make some passes on his backside? I've never seen a quarterback make a lot of passes laying down on the field on their backside. It's called a sack. You know, once they get sacked, ain't no completions getting made. I know one thing that's going to happen is that this old joker Aaron Rodgers keep getting hit like the rate he is now. He ain't gonna make it through the season. He's already hurt right now. He came into the game with a bum ankle. I know that man took an Epsom salt bath last night. I know he did. He was like, oof. Boy, them motherfucking Bills was hitting the shit out of me. God damn. God damn. Somebody say, Aaron, he shake real quick. No. He got PTSD and shit. He hit the shit out of that man last night. He ain't never been hit like that before. I know good and damn well he took that Epsom salt bath. He soaked. Oh, yeah, he soaked. He chilled out. He said, nah, man, I'm chilling. So it's cool you get Devontae Adams, and you got him for a steal, because it's a steal. A third that could be a possible two, that's nothing. Well, you fleeced him. I'm telling you what. You can't block no DN. Can't block no D tackle. How you gonna get paid the ball if you still got the same problem that you did last night? You did the other 5 games where your quarterback is getting his head just literally kicked in. Can't block nobody. How much difference is this trade gonna make? Huh? But here's the bigger problem. There's no more excuses. Ooh, there's no more excuses. Ain't no more excuses. Ain't nobody gonna try to hear no damn noise on why the Jets ain't winning no more. So as much as you make this trade, man, you put so much pressure on you. You put so much pressure on yourself. Because at this point, I ain't trying to hear not anything of excuse on why you ain't winning, on why you ain't get to a playoff game, why you ain't get to no Super Bowl. Because now you're getting everything you want, Aaron. The Jets get everything that you think wins. Let's hear what Stephen A. had to say.
He is a bad man. You know how I felt about this 4-time league MVP and stuff like that. He has been anything but this year. Right. There is no excuse for it. But here's the indictment on him. It's not just this play. It's that offseason that Shannon keeps bringing up where you had a mandatory training camp and you wasn't there. You understand what I'm saying? It's the time that you missed. It's the tone that you set. your fixation on the meticulous details and ironing that stuff out that we've seen and revered about the great ones, the Peyton Mannings, the Tom Brady's of the world, and others, we haven't seen from Aaron Rodgers.
That's right.
And so because we haven't seen that, y'all played the game, not me. I defer to y'all. Y'all bring that up. I'm going to take that with the seriousness that it deserves.
Yeah.
What I come to the defense of with him is his talent. I believe him in terms of throwing the football, even right now, can be that dude that can be elite. Just throwing the football. I understand his mobility may have been compromised to some degree because of the Achilles tear from last season.
Sure.
But when I see this man fling the football, when I see some of the passes, when I saw a guy get popped yesterday, hit it right in his chest, but he got popped because Buffalo was all over them and what have you. There were 2 or 3 times where he put it right on target and cats couldn't hold on to the football. We got to take those things into account too. And now that you look at a Devontae Adams and you know what he can bring to the table, and you know what Gary Wilson could bring to the table, and you saw Breece Hall remind us what he could bring to the table when you give him the ball and run the football. Yet again, it's the latest excuse that gets to be eradicated for Aaron Rodgers. You got to show up and get it done. All I'm trying to say is that the die has not been cast. The fat lady ain't singing yet.
For sure.
There's still a chance, particularly with you acquiring Devontae Adams. And props to Woody Johnson. He comes in.
Yeah.
Clearly Salah wasn't his hire. You know, he was the ambassador to the United Kingdom and what have you. Let his brother hire Salah. Okay, you get rid of Salah. You call Aaron Rodgers and you like, yo, what we need to do. You call Hassan Reddick's people and say, yo, come on in the camp. Let's find a way to get you up in here. Clearly, Woody Johnson is back on the scene, and he's saying, the hell with it. We ain't going to have any excuses.
He's going all in.
Going for it.
Yeah.
He's going all in, and that minimizes even more excuses that Aaron Rodgers could have.
Right.
I don't agree with a lot of Stephen A, but he hit a lot of talking points that make a lot of damn good sense right there. No more excuses, pimp. I ain't trying to hear it. All right. A Jets fan come to me, well, this is why we ain't. Shut the fuck up. Respectively, shut the fuck up. That's what I'm going to say. Respectfully, shut the fuck up. I ain't trying to hear no excuses. Come on, man. They giving you everything you need to win. We've been hearing about the Jets for the last few years. Oh, the Jets this, the Jets that. Okay, go do it. Go do it. But they weren't the only team that made a push. They weren't the only team that made a trade. Buffalo Bills. They get Amari Cooper. Oh, by the way, this is why you also get Devontae Adams. He only played 3 games, 18 catches, 209 yards, and a touchdown. If you put his stats on the Jets right now, he's already the 3rd best receiver on that team. And that's 3 games less. And he's not too far off from Lazard and Garrett Wilson as being the leading receiver. He's about like maybe 100 and something yards behind Wilson, a couple of touchdowns less. But what he's done in 3 games in Vegas automatically makes him the 3rd leading receiver on the Jets. So you get, it helps. But I'm just being honest, y'all. They can't block worth the shit. I don't know how much it's going to make a difference on that offense immediately. Depends on who they play. When they play some teams that can get after the pass rush, I don't know if it's going to make that much of a difference. Like I said, you can't throw slants and screens all day to minimize the pass rush. You'll need a little bit more. Buffalo, they get Amari Cooper. And like I said, I already said that the right there, you got 4-2, 2-3, 2-4, 1-5 right there in the East. Obviously, you're not worried about the Patriots. They trash. The Jets, you just beat. They're 2-4. Dolphins coming off a bye. They're 2-3. I understand why you go get Amari Cooper. All right. What's going on, Crafty Soft Pal? Rodgers not winning a 2nd ring despite some of the great teams he's been on is one of the biggest underachievements in football history. No lies detected. No lies detected. He's been too good. I mean, we are also, Crafty Southpaw, I'm glad you're here because you reminded me of something. We can't let Aaron Rodgers off the hook. For all them times in Green Bay, he was the number 1 seed. They got 13, 14 regular season wins. They get the 1st round bye. all of a sudden they got home field advantage, and then Brady and the Buccaneers get them, or somebody else comes in and beats them. Somebody else beats them in Lambeau, or they just can't get the shit done. It was like 3-4 years in a row. They was the number 1 seed and got absolutely nothing. And Aaron Rodgers tried to point the finger at Matt LaFleur all the time. It's like, Pimp, did you really see your performance? Did you blame it on the play caller? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. You only got 1 Super Bowl ring, bro. We should really be talking about Aaron Rodgers in competition with Peyton Manning and Tom Brady when it comes to rings. Like, literally what Patrick Mahomes is doing, we expected that to be from Aaron Rodgers. Did we not? As football fans? I did. What Patrick Mahomes is doing, winning 3 Super Bowls, been to 4. I was expecting Aaron Rodgers to do that. I was expecting Aaron Rodgers to compete with Brady at 7 Super Bowls. It's like everything that Aaron Rodgers did is an underachievement. Because that 1 Super Bowl was 14 years ago, y'all. 14 years ago. You know what's happened in 14 years? I got 3 kids. I don't want to be a player no more. I ain't no player no more. I'm domesticated husband. I'm still broke as shit, man. That ain't changed in 14 years. Still broke as shit. But, my belly got a little bit bigger. I mean, I'm still handsome, though. That ain't changed neither. There's a lot of things that's happened for me in 14 years. I done got smarter, mature. You know what I'm saying? The raps change. We used to have lyricists. Now we got mumble rappers. That's happened in 14 years. We didn't have all kind of crazy politics and presidents didn't happen in 14 years. Economy jacked up in 14 years. I used to be able to, fill up a gas tank $15. Man, I'm over here about to open up an OnlyFans account to get gas nowadays. That's a lot. It's changed in 14 years. Come on, thank you. Thank you, Cracky Southpaw. You damn right. Underachieving. Man, that's whew. I'm glad you brought that up. But the Bills, they land Amari Cooper. I actually like this for Buffalo. I thought Buffalo was going to be a silent team to try to land Devontae Adams. I thought it made more sense for him to go to Buffalo than it would the Jets. But, of course, the Jets going all in. Aaron Rodgers is his boy. I get it. I understand it. But Josh Allen, you look at what Amari Cooper brings to the Buffalo Bills. So the 6 games he's played, 24 receptions, 250 yards, 2 TDs. You put his stats on Buffalo right now, he's already their leading receiver. I mean, it makes total sense why you do it. They're 21st in total offense. They are 28th in passing offense. I'm sorry. Scratch that. 25th. 25th ain't that much better than 28th, but 25th in passing offense. Okay. So, hey, you got to start getting things going on the offensive side, passing-wise. You got to, because you're not bad at running the ball. You got to get better on total offense. You're 21st in the league. But you make that move is because you can't keep letting Josh Allen play Superman. Living and dying by Josh Allen. Y'all know the old saying. Live by the gun, die by the gun. Hey, it's the same thing. Swap out the gun for the player. Live by Josh Allen, die by Josh Allen. Josh Allen, hey, he can win you some games. Hey, Josh Allen, on the other hand, can lose you some games. So before he starts getting turnover happy, let's get him some help. Because what we've had in the wide receiver room was just okay. But we still had to rely on Josh Allen being Superman. Hey man, jump in the phone booth. Hey man, we don't need Clark Kent we need Superman right now. We need Super Josh right now. And so far, he's been playing like that for the most, leading him to a 4-2 record. But the only problem is when he plays that type of football, he can't beat the Baltimore Ravens. Y'all saw that ass whooping that they got handed to. They can't beat the Houston Texans. They can't beat those other upper echelon teams that they're going to see down the road if they were to make it to playoff times. They're not going to beat the Kansas Cities, the Baltimores, the Houstons. Those are the teams you chasing. Those are teams you want to leap over. Those are people that's going to be roadblocks for you. You ain't beat them yet. Lost to Houston, lost to Baltimore. They got Kansas City on the schedule a couple of weeks from now. See how that fares. But I know one thing: if they didn't make that trade for Amari Cooper, it'd have been not so great. It'd have been, it's the Josh Allen show. Oh man, I mean, come on now. We just got to call a spade a spade. It was at some point in time that you had to admit to yourselves as the general manager and the coaching staff and owner of the Buffalo Bills who were like, hey man, I love Josh. He can't do it all alone. Not on the offensive side. We've seen enough. 6 games in. Yeah, we're 4-2, but man, it ain't been easy. We easily could be 2-4. 1-5. Buffalo Bills can be easily 1-5, 2-4. This guy act like some things have kind of went their way. The luck has kind of been on their side. But you can't just have Josh Allen just throwing him out there playing superhero ball every week. You can't win playoff games. Damn sure won't even make the playoffs playing superhero ball. It's 17 games. Most physical game in America. And you think that was going to get you to where you need to go? We got to remember, Sean McDermott on the hot seat. I don't care what nobody says. Sean McDermott is on the hot seat because he keeps getting to a certain plateau with this team and they can't get past it. You've already made it to the AFC Championship game. You made it to a divisional round. You made it to a wild card. But you're not breaking through that glass ceiling. It's like you get right there and then boom, you fall flat. Fall flat. Now you've been stuck in the divisional round for the last 3 years and get past Kansas City. Lost to Cincinnati. You're starting to peak out. And then when you peak out as a coach, I get it. You're making the playoffs year in and year out. Damn it. Eventually an owner says, hey man, you got us to as far as you can get us. It's proofs in the pudding. I need a new voice. So say what you want. Tom McDermott was like, hey man, we done got rid of Stephon Diggs. He was a cancer. You got to go get Josh some help. I like the move. It's a good move. It to me is probably one of the better moves that make a lot of sense for Buffalo in recent years. If you go back about 7 years, some of the decisions that they made has harmed them more than helped them. Yeah. If you know, you know. So this is a move that's going to help the Bills. I actually like it. You're kind of starting to hit a low, especially in the passing offense, and you got to give Josh Allen some help, baby. You got to. You can't do it all on his own. Got about 7 minutes left in the show. I know I was chatting a little bit too much about the Jets. It's crazy how I'm chatting so much about the Jets, a perennial loser in the history of NFL. They suck. Majority of their whole damn existence in National Football League. I'm over here spending 30 or 40 minutes talking about them bum ass motherfuckers. Hell, I'm thinking. Anyway, shout out to my sis, Corey. Young Teets Harvey. She's a Steelers fan. I'm hearing some rumblings. They talking about they might make a quarterback trade. Or not a quarterback trade, but a switch. You might go from Justin Fields to Russell Wilson. Is that so? My first initial thought when I heard this, I'm like, oh, well, why would you do that? Like, you're not losing. You do happen to be tied at first place with the Baltimore Ravens in your division. They're 4-2. You're 4-2. You're absolutely. You don't have to worry about Cleveland. I think you're a better team in Cincinnati right now. Why are you thinking about making a quarterback move from Justin Wilson to from Justin Fields to Russell Wilson? And I'm just confused. Hey, Crafty Southpaw, I wish you was here last week, because I definitely touched on that. I definitely said that might go down as a worst trade in the history of all NFL. Because it was absolutely baffling that you traded multiple first rounders, some seconds, and a couple other picks. So I think it was like 4 or 5 picks that you traded to get Deshaun Watson from Houston. And then you paid him $231 million fully guaranteed, sight unseen. Like, you didn't know if you was getting free massage freaky dicky Deshaun. You didn't know if you was getting what he was in Houston or what got him drafted. I didn't understand that, why you give him that much money sight unseen. But what you got is you didn't get your return on investment. Let's just say that. All right. Yeah, and that's another thing. That's why I put Sean McDermott on my hot seat list coming into the season. He's one of my 5 coaches. I had him, Sirianni, Robert Saleh. Who else did I have on there? I'm gonna have to go back and look. I think I put Brian Daboll on there. I can't remember. And somebody else. But so far, Robert Saleh is the only casualty that I gotten right so far. I'm gonna have to find that list of coaches, top 5 coaches that I had on my list. I got it somewhere in my notes. But yeah, man, I wish he was here for that one. Oh, so Dennis Allen, Robert Saleh, Sean McDermott, Mike McCarthy, and Nick Sirianni. Dennis Allen has a good chance of still getting fired. I know he was looking good for the first 2 weeks. Saints ain't worth a damn cents. Salah's already gone. I had him at number 4. Number 3, I had Sean McDermott. He still has a chance to get fired. I think the only way that saves him is he has to win the Super Bowl. No. He has to at least get to a Super Bowl. I think that keeps him in Buffalo if he gets there. He doesn't necessarily have to win it. Number 2, I had Mike McCarthy. I think he has to win a Super Bowl to keep his job in Dallas. And Nick Sirianni, I had at number 1. And the way that he was chirping at the Eagles fans, I don't think he's going to make it. Because y'all know how Philly gets down. They don't play that shit. They get real loud and boisterous. And sometimes they get hurt. So, but no, to this Russell Wilson, Justin Fields situation, let's listen to what Mike Tomlin had to say.
At the quarterback position, like I said last week, we were scheduled for Russ to work in totality. He did that. Over the course of the week, I got comfortable with his ability to display his health. Now it's about, knocking the rust off. He did some of that last week. He is in consideration this week. We'll see where that leads us, man. Both guys at the quarterback position are scheduled to work tomorrow, and we'll just walk it day by day, all geared toward putting ourselves in best position to win the football game. Let's talk about the Jets a little bit. Obviously, things are changing by the minute. I was getting ready for Devontae last week. I'm getting ready for Devontae this week. But that's life in the National Football League. I'd imagine his acquisition is going to create some news, not only today, but just as it pertains to this game. And I'm respectful of his talents, but I don't imagine that his acquisition changes our approach to this game a whole lot, to be quite honest with you.
I love Mike Tomlin. He's a soundbite. Oh, I love him. What I gathered from that, and obviously this is just my interpretation of what he said. Yeah, I'm not worried about Devontae Adams is because I have TJ Watt, and I seen that offensive line is trash. We gonna be on Aaron Rodgers' head. That's what I interpreted from that. He said we ain't changing our game plan, and I don't blame him. Let's see if they can block. But I did love how he threw that in there to kind of not focus on the fact that he said in consideration Russell Wilson. So here's why I'm looking at why Mike Tomlin has left the door open on this quarterback situation in Pittsburgh. You look at what's going on with Justin Fields in the Pittsburgh Steelers offense. They're 28th in the league. I will adjust my list. Peterson will be on there, but I don't think it's because of him. I just think Trevor Lawrence sucks so much that he is going to play so terribly that he's inevitably going to get Doug Peterson fired because Trevor Lawrence has been playing like two big old butt cheeks. Yeah, he's been playing like butt cheeks. He's going to get Peterson fired. He's going to get him fired because he's a turnover machine like crazy. He's going to get him fired. And they tried Urban Meyer. Now they're trying Doug Peterson. They already paid Trevor Lawrence. So that's the problem. So when you pay a quarterback, it makes it that much harder for him to get moved. It's easier to get rid of the coach than it is a quarterback who just got an extension, a big one, who's sitting at the top of the quarterback market, and the only person making more money than him is ding, 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 Dak Prescott. Yeah. Peterson's going to be gone because Trevor Lawrence is playing like complete crap. Just my 2 cents. No, they're not turning around. They suck. Trevor Lawrence sucks. All right. No, I agree with what you're saying, but back to this quarterback situation in Pittsburgh. Justin Fields is he's just not getting it done. I mean, let's just call it a spade a spade. Yeah, the rushing offense of Pittsburgh looks good, but they're 28th in passing. All right. He's 25th in the league at touchdowns, only has 5. I think he only has 1 interception. Yeah, that looks good. That you're not turning the ball over on the interception tip, but you're not getting into the end zone enough. He's 16th, so he's about middle of the pack completion percentage. He's 20th QBR for all you nerds. So they do a rating scale out of 100. He's 54th. 54 is his QBR. That puts him literally 20th in the league. 15th in the league passer rating. So he's not doing nothing crazy. He's getting the run support on the offense. It's the passing of the offense that needs to get right. It needs to get better. He's not doing a good job as a quarterback, or I should say he's not doing enough. But I think more on the reason why Mike Tomlin is thinking about putting Russell Wilson in is because you're tied right now, 4-2 with Baltimore. All right. I get it. You're 4-2. But I think this is a consideration of slight panic because of the fact of the matter is you're looking at your division rival, Baltimore. They're 4-2, and they are humming. They are literally they're top in the league at total offense. I mean, literally, they're 9th in rushing, or first in rushing, I should say, 8th in passing. First in total offense. So when you see your division rival that you're tied with at the top of the standings, and you're like, I don't know if we can really hang with them. This is just what I'm interpreting from what I'm gathering from listening to Mike Tomlin and other information. It looks like I think he's worried that Justin Fields is going to be the reason why they would lose this division. The reason why when they play Baltimore twice a year, he will be the reason why they would lose. And that he would trust Russell Wilson, being the veteran that he is, been to Super Bowls, won a Super Bowl, would be more, trustworthy to move the offense. Get the ball moving. Because with Russell Wilson, the run support is there. We just got to remember, Russell Wilson has made a career out of being an ultimate game manager, just like Brady. I know people don't want to hear it. They think game manager is a negative thing. It's not. The thing of the matter is, nothing wrong with being a game manager. All right? Rely on your rush offense. Rely on your good defense. Just when they ask you to make a throw or two, make it. Russell Wilson made a career out of that in Seattle. I don't know why they couldn't duplicate it in Denver, but they're damn sure going to try to duplicate it here in Pittsburgh because that fits Pittsburgh's MO. We got to remember that's been their moniker, defense and run the football. Tough, hard-nosed football. It makes total sense. So if that's going to be your calling card, I understand why you would put Russell Wilson in with that so that you can stay neck and neck, if not beat Baltimore, who you're tied with right now. I personally feel that the only reason why that Justin Fields got to start and been starting is because Mike Tomlin, deep down inside, has just been waiting for Russell Wilson to get healthy with the calf. He feels he's comfortable, and otherwise, he wouldn't have elevated him to second string last week. He wouldn't be considering making him the starter this week. All right. I think Mike Tomlin is starting to get more comfortable with the health of Russell Wilson. I'm like, all right, he's here. Because we also got to remember back in training camp, he pretty much said that it was Russell's job. Justin Fields will be our future. And, that Justin Fields learned from Russ. And I don't think it's a bad thing for him to learn from Russ. But I'm just saying, when you look at the numbers, for the most part, Justin Fields is middle of the pack, if not at the bottom, third of quarterbacks. And they've been getting by with 4-2 because your defense is that good. I'm just thinking that he's thinking like, yo, man, we can't keep skating by these games with minimal offense and all defense. We're going to let some special teams. They damn sure ain't going to win us the Super Bowl. I'm thinking this is just pressure because he's looking at the Baltimore Ravens and how good they look right now on offense. How dominant they're looking on both sides, whether it's rushing or passing. They're looking good. And he's looking at that. Says, man, we got to play them cats twice a year. Damn. I don't know if Justin Fields going to be I don't know if he's going to be able to, go toe-to-toe with Lamar Jackson on the QB tip. I just think he has more faith in Russell Wilson. Fields deserves to remain starter for now. In my opinion, I always expected that he would overtake Wilson for the starting job at some point anyway. I felt that way too. But I just think because of the calf injury to Russell, it kind of changed Mike Tomlin's plans when it came to that. Because I think Mike Tomlin originally really wanted Russell to start from jump. And then if Russell started hitting a lull and start hitting a wall and couldn't produce, he was going to let me put the kid in. He's more agile. Maybe he could spark. But unfortunately, because of the calf injury, I think it kind of threw a wrench into his original plan. And he's just kind of been winging it. Because if you notice, even when Justin's been starting the last few weeks, he's never once said, yo, Justin Fields is our quarterback from here on out. He's never once said that. He's never gave him that vote of confidence to say that Justin Fields is my guy. He's always kind of left that door open to go back to Russell Wilson, in my opinion. So I'm right there with you, Crafty Southpaw. I kind of felt the same way. Let Fields kind of get the run, and then or let him. If he was going to have Russell Wilson start from week one, at some point in time, you would have to put Justin Fields on the field at some point in time. But hey, I know the old saying: if you got two quarterbacks, you got none. I don't necessarily think this is the case. Both of these quarterbacks would, if they can just stick with the old Pittsburgh model, run the ball, run your offense through running first. It'll open up everything else. And that was Russell Wilson's bread and butter. I think if, Justin Fields can get into a rhythm like that, it makes it easy on him because you're not putting so much pressure on him. You got to remember when he was in Chicago, that man was going through the works. He had to be the Josh Allen in Chicago Bears. But the Chicago Bears were not built like the Buffalo Bills. The Chicago Bears were built like trash. All right. So he's trying to play like Josh Allen with a supporting cast that is a JV team. You know, equivalent to a JV team in high school. So it just didn't work out for him in Chicago. I thought he got the bad end of a stick. Now all of a sudden they want to do the same thing for Caleb Williams and start adding pieces left and right. I thought it was crazy. They waited too late to try to support Justin Fields Chicago. But regardless, Justin Fields is in a situation that I think is more conducive to support him and make it easier on him. But I can understand on why you say, hey, man, let me put Russ in there, let the young fella learn, because that was our initial plan anyway. I think so. But all right, y'all, I'm going to get up out of here, man. Hey, Crafty Southpaw, man, I appreciate you. Hey, do me a favor. Look at the bottom of your screen, like, share, subscribe, spread the word what we got going on. And then, of course, you want to follow me personally. I got the Twitter page and all that right there. AC Wildcard Martin. Appreciate you participating, everybody. Of course, my man Virgil was in here. Meg, Teach Harvey, Kofi. Shout out to the Dirty Heels. Shout out to my guys. I appreciate everybody tapping in with your boy. Hey, man, it's been a wonderful time. Y'all know what it is. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We try to be here prompt at 11 Central Time, midnight Eastern Standard Time. Hey, I be on CP time. So I started a little bit late tonight, but I appreciate everybody tapping in with your boy. But until then, man, hey, I'm going to get up out of here. You know what it is. I'll be back tomorrow. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. I'll let your boy.
Yeah. Solid Hill TD, yes, what's up? Yeah, come on. I.O.W. Sports Network, late night edition. Let's go. Come on.
We about to raise the bar. Wild card Mar. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Modelo Le Cigar. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card Mar. We about to raise